What's up, beautiful people? Today's April 15th, tax day. Who really cares about tax day anyways? Kind of ridiculous. It's not even a holiday, damn it. Anyways, this is your daily energy report. We have the sun today at 25 degrees. We have Pluto at 26 degrees. This means that they're almost in their exact square. Now, Pluto has been squaring all these energies that have been coming through Aries, and you know, Pluto square all this shit. This is sort of like, before we go into this fixed energy, this more like it reminds me of the movie Bronx Tale, right? When those bikers go into the bar. I don't know if you've seen the movie or not, but the bikers go into the bar, and the Italian boss comes over and asks him to be nice, and the guy's like, go fuck yourself. He's like, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave, and he's like, I ain't going nowhere. And then the mob boss comes over. Mob boss would be Pluto, right? Mob boss goes over the door, locks the door, and he's like, now you can't leave. And then a bunch of his cronies come out with bats and fucking crowbars and proceed to beat the shit out of these bikers. Now, this is of course a metaphor, right? But Pluto square Venus, Pluto square the sun, Pluto square Mercury coming up too. It's kind of like if you resist the stuff coming up, if you resist the change, if someone asks you to leave and you're like, fuck you, I ain't going nowhere, right? The universe is asking you to leave your comfort zone. Universe is saying, hey, it's time for a change. It's time to grow. Where are you going to go, right? Now, if you refuse to leave, it's like, all right, now you're fucking stuck here because we're going into the fixed energy. And now it's like, now you're going to have to dig deeper into this cycle to learn the lesson again so that you can really learn it next time. And you guys know, each time you go through a cycle, a lesson to learn, it gets harder and harder and harder. So triggers, it is fucking trigger city right now. If you guys are experiencing triggers, like big time triggers, okay, it's trying to teach you something like life-changing. This is sending you in a new direction, okay? So if you are in this place, which I feel like a lot of people are, myself included, okay, there's a lot of change. And there's this very mutable energy that is like asking us to step into this change, right? We don't really know where it's going. So the unknowns of it all is kind of confusing. And we want to step in to this change with an open heart and an open mind. And we also, at another level, we have this vision, this idea, this understanding of where we want to go, what we want to do. And I feel like we're going to get a really solid vision or idea of this change, or at least some visionary epiphany, direction, understanding, connecting the dot of what's going to happen and where we're going to go once Venus conjuncts Uranus here in the next week or so. All right. And that's going to give us this deeper drive. But if we're stubbornly hanging on and sitting in this stubbornness, in the next couple weeks, when all these energies are in the first and second decan of Taurus, square over Saturn, that's fixed energy, guys. That's fixed earth and fixed air. So that shit is gonna, and because all the personal planets are transiting over Uranus, this is gonna be like, all right, now we're gonna have to crack you open, and it's gonna fucking hurt. But you know what? You need it. The universe is really forcing us to grow right now and forcing us to look at our shit. So a lot of triggers coming up, a lot of purging. And this is all leading up, of course, to the full moon in Scorpio at the end of the month on the 26th, 27th, right when Pluto is going to be stationed to go retrograde. So this Pluto energy, this is like warming us up, guys, okay? And the sun square Pluto is like the center point of this energy. And this is going to be very deep and very intense. And this is setting us up. This is us standing on the diving board when we're doing like a high dive or something. And it's like, okay, now you got to look at all this. You got to jump, and you got to do a triple flip, you know, backwards, you know, holding your breath with your, you know, blindfolded or some shit, right? Like suddenly you're getting all this information, like, holy fuck, I got to go into this. I got to feel this. I got to experience this. Oh my God, what the fuck is like, I can't do this. Like I'm too, it's going to bring up a lot of fear. And fear can come up in a lot of really weird ways, right? Like when fear comes up, it can be like, you know, like the trickster sort of comes out. When the trickster comes out, it's like, yeah, I don't really know. I don't really think this is right for me. I don't like, we have to really be aware and be able to feel the feelings enough so that we can assess them to see, okay, am I running away from this because I'm escaping, or am I moving away from this intentionally because it's not good for me? That's going to be the big, you know, what if, so to speak. All right. So take this into account. There's a lot of big moves, a lot of big changes going on, and this is going to really crack us out of any kind of stuckness energy that's been holding us back, but it's going to be a little painful. Like, it's almost like, all right, universe, can you just use a little more lube? This is like fucking painful, man. All right. So just, but here's the thing. And this is something that Mother Ayahuasca again taught me, you know, this past weekend is that when you surrender into it, right? It's almost like, I remember like I was trying to go pee when I was, when I was journeying. Right. And I'm like, I feel like I got to go pee, but I can't. And I'm trying to force it. I'm trying to push, you know, and the more I push, the more nothing's moving. But then took a deep breath, and I relaxed my muscles down there. And it took a few seconds, but it's almost like, you know, like when you know you have like anxiety, you can't pee, you can't perform. So I took a couple deep breaths, and then it allowed it to flow. And then it took a few minutes, but it's faster. And then I was like, woo! All right. Go bladder. So, gonna be a big day. And that's what I got for you. So I hope you guys have a beautiful day. I'm going to post this one on YouTube and Instagram and the Opportunity Community. If you would like to see videos like this every day, please join the Opportunity Community. Go to my website, spiritualbodybuilder.com, and at the top you can just click on join. And daily energy videos. You have access to the full week transformational protocol, and you get access to 30% off of all my other services. Check it out, spiritualbodybuilder.com. I love you guys very much, and I'll see you on the next report.